welcome back. I go by Chanel, the It Girl, your intuitive therapist. Thank you again for joining me for another video. Thank you to all those liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below, hitting the algorithm up for your girl. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all saw this title. It is juicy. So without further ado, I will see you at the pile selection. Peace. Pile selection, let's go. All right, this is pile number 1. If you know, you know. This is pile number 2. It's some lip gloss and tweezers. If we can focus. This is pile number 3. It's a supplement of glutamine. And this is pile number 4. Yeah, it's dog food, y'all. If you need more time, feel free to pause. But if not, I will see you at your pile. Peace. Pile 1, let's go. All right, pile 1, y'all know how I do. Let me tap in first to the energy. And it's given, first of all, whoa, I just got hit all of a sudden. So it's definitely given that you may be a person who likes things particular, in order. I won't say like OCD because I am a therapist. Like I just have a hard time diagnosing people or just using the diagnoses in a wrong way. So you may have like compulsion, like quirks about you. You may need to get everything right. You may have control issues. And what I mean by control issues, because everybody doesn't resonate with that, but it just may be like you need everything in order around you. You need things to go a certain specific way for you to feel safe and all of that. What I also got from this object here is that the obvi is you may partake in a little 420. If you know, you know. If not, that message is not for you. Just let it go. Okay, just let it go. Another thing too is that this is like just a little goes a long way. And that's how I feel about your energy. People may only know a little bit about you, but what they do know, it just like is very captivating. You're mysterious, possibly, and also very sultry. I'm getting very relaxed, calm, cool, collected type of an energy. Even like I turned the music down a little bit. I'm channeling like through the music as well, but y'all know how YouTube is. So, okay, not too much, not too much as I'm trying to grow. Okay, did you like? Did you subscribe? If not, take the time to do it now. I appreciate you in advance. So I even had to turn the music down, right? Because like you may get overstimulated. It was just so much that was going on that I was like, hold up, I need to prepare my environment. That may be your energy. Okay, you must be my spiritual power or something, because I just went in and I don't even got no cards out. So I am going to tell every pile that I'm going to make this broad and not just try to make it for a specific relationship. So take the energy as it resonates, okay? Stick around, have some fun with me, okay? Virgo energy, I pick up right away. Yeah, that Virgo energy makes a lot of sense too, because Virgos usually are extremely clean and methodical, regimented. They usually are particular as well and can like spot, like they can come into a freshly painted room and be like, that's the spot, it's dirty. But Virgos also with that critical type of an energy, they're just able to pick up on what one needs to do to elevate. That is you. So what was left unsaid, but you needed to hear, is that you elevate people, baby. Oh my gosh. It makes so much sense. 21 and older crowd. If you know, you know. If you partake, you partake. Elevate. What is this song? Teach me, Virgo energy. Teach me how to love. What was left unsaid that you needed to hear is that although this person may have been not receptive to your energy, you really taught them things. You really taught them how to open up their heart space. So if this is a romantic relationship, you literally taught this person how to love. If this is a work relationship, you had this way of cultivating a safe space for the people around you. Even though you didn't come across as this way, you came across as I wouldn't say like recluse, but just maybe a little socially awkward, or just not always in the mix. But when people got around you, baby, you elevated them. Okay, so what was left unsaid? Oh, that's the first time one of my cards fell on the floor. And it kind of wants to spin. Oh, I'm getting a heavy romantic energy right now. What was, hold on, I'm getting so many messages. We got Libra energy here on the board, Sag energy. Let's get one more. What was left unsaid, but you needed to hear, is that you are going to get karma for the good deeds that you have done to people. It gives that people may have not given you your credit, whether that's in a romantic relationship, whether that is in a familial relationship, or whether that was at work. You tirelessly doing all this work, giving, having clear communication with people, really being able to have this energy of truth, like a truth teller. You know what I mean? Like you were very fair, honest, balanced. And the truth that you needed to hear, I said the truth, wow. What you needed to hear that was unsaid is that you are the truth. But also too, the energy that you actually put in, you're going to reap back. It may not be from the people around you. I'm gonna be 100% honest, because for some people you cut these relationships off. You may have left a job, you may have went somewhere new, but you are coming into a season that you're going to be acknowledged. You're going to triumph. You're going to, like, your confidence is being built. Oh my gosh, with the Emperor card right behind that, what was left unsaid that you needed to hear is that you really are, I keep hearing the truth, but you have this unsung hero type of an energy. What was left unsaid that you needed to hear is that people value you. People love your hard work. You have really added value to the spaces around you. If this is a relationship, this person needed to say to what you needed to hear from this person is that You didn't deserve how they treated you. And they're missing you. Even if this is a work relationship too, if you got fired unjustly, they regret that. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. And what you need to know is that they were never able to find anybody like you. It's like, you know what I just imagine? You know, is that The Color Purple where they was like this? That's kind of how that energy is, especially for that work relationship. It's like everything that they did to you came back. And it's not, and I hate to like giggle about it because it's not a super funny matter. It's just that when people do you dirty, they get dirty. When people do you well, they do well. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I'm looking at this cycles card right here, karma. I don't know, is the camera going to act right? Anyway, I'm going to just read it. It says, fate, karma, something and then something beginning. These cycles. What was left unsaid but you needed to hear? Guardian, what was left unsaid that you needed to hear is that you were always protected. You are always protected. Even when things weren't going your way, I heard closed doors are God's detours, is what I heard. It says, Guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. What was left unsaid that you needed to hear is that, wow, this is going to be a deeper message. This may not resonate with everybody, but what is coming through is past loved ones had your back throughout this tumultuous time that you had in the past. And they actually, I wouldn't say helped your downfall, but let's say you broke up, right? They were a part of that. Let's say you got fired. They were a part of that. Whatever needed to happen to dissolve the ties that were holding you back, your guardians, your past loved ones had something to do with that. What was left unsaid that you needed to hear was you were right. This person is in regret of this relationship ending. They miss your laugh. What was left unsaid that you needed to hear is that you, in the relationship, were not as bad as they made you out to be. You were actually, they were obsessed with you. Whoa. What you needed to know is that they were secretly obsessed with you. That is what was left unsaid that you needed to hear. That you're extremely attractive, you're sexy, you are magnetic. Let me get one more. Let me get one more message. This person should have poured into you more. Instead, they tore you down for your values, for your traditions, and for how you lived your life. They questioned it. They stressed you out about it. They tried to shame you for it. And what was left unsaid that you needed to hear is that how you believe, what you believe, how you do things is good for you. You're not wrong in that. And how you choose to express your spirituality, you are not wrong in that. What else you needed to know is that this person is still obsessing over you, still obsessing over the relationship ending. And they are starting to have these epiphanies about the relationship. I was about to start repeating myself, so I know it's time to go, okay? But I hear that you are the truth. Let's get you a affirmation to close this out. The song, she said, "Oh baby, when you come to me, I'll make it so you never leave." Dang, that obsession energy. Power one, y'all, this was not even supposed to go this long. My goodness. These people had things to say, okay? This goes right with the reading. I love this for you. I have a bright future ahead of me. Sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination, Drake. All right, y'all, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl. And if you don't know what I mean like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Hope your girl reach 1K. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. How to? Let's go. All right, so... This is my indecisive pile, so you may have been drawn to another pile. It was crazy because when I was channeling in, instead of channeling into your energy, I kept channeling into all the things that you should have heard. It's like you want to get right to the point. Oh, and as I look at this, tweezers, it's like to the point. It's very precise. It's like pluck it out. Pluck out the things and illuminate with this lip gloss, okay? Let me just put it aside because I feel your energy rushing me. What was left unsaid that you needed to hear was... Oh, this is kind of giving me another pile's energy, but it's like heavier. The obsession here is heavier. This person is going, I hate to say that, but like they're going crazy without you around. Like your absence has really thrown this person off. If you're still around this person, what is left unsaid that you need to hear is just how much they actually really adore you. I don't see the obsession being malicious. For exes, I'm not going to lie. It could be. So what was left unsaid? Even if you cut family members off, they were... Wow, as I'm saying obsession, 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 the devil card is the first card that came out. You're extremely magnetic. Even if these are families or even work environments, yeah, people miss your love. They miss you around. They miss your free-spirited energy. They miss your creativity. Scorpio energy here on the deck, on the board. Pisces energy here. Let me get one more card. What was left unsaid? I said one more. Okay. Yeah, these are definitely people from, excuse me, your past, or people who you just feel like you are just naturally drawn to. This is heavy work energy as well. So let's say you left a job. These people are still talking about the accolades that you've done, the you brought a je ne sais quoi to the workplace. And when you decided to leave, it just, things are just not the same there anymore. What was left unsaid that should have been said is what you added to the workplace is insurmountable, extremely hardworking, always had fresh new ideas, very creative. You have this way of disarming the people around you, your customers, all of those things like that. Whatever you did, the relationships that you had with people were amazing, was amazing. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles here too. I mean, just all these happy cards. It's wow. So it's given that you weren't celebrated enough. What was left unsaid that you need to hear is that you were not celebrated enough for the contribution that you contributed to the environment around you, whether that was work, whether that's your family, whether that's romantic relationships. As I said, romantic, I looked at the love deck. Let's see what comes out. What was left unsaid is that people are still waiting around for you to reach out to them, or waiting for you to come back, hoping that you would come back. They've never found anybody like you before. I want a person up and honor you. Yeah, these people are now wishing that they honored you. Seeing you makes my day. What was left unsaid that you need to hear is that people, like, when you weren't around, people were really sad. So like, you coming around was just such a bright, like, it's not the sun card, but okay, all right. Sorry, y'all, the situation ain't situation. But what was left unsaid is that even though this is not the sun card, it gives me the sun. When you came around, you just lit people up with your personality, your aura. Even if you weren't extremely bubbly, you just brought this light, this energy to your environment, to the people around you, to the relationships. One more. I hope you're doing well. This kind of came out in reverse though. This is giving me, especially because it landed on the Six of Cups, this is giving me a relationship that didn't work out. This person may be coming back around to try to reel you back in, to tell you sweet nothings. Okay, heavy on the nothings. Yeah. They may be fake wishing you well because they're hating that you're doing so much better. If this is a current relationship, I don't like to tell this type of energy, but I gotta say what I'm hearing. And it's given that your current partner, if you're in a relationship, is not extremely happy for you. And it comes from them not being able to call their fruitions into the 3D. You know what I mean? They're just not able to make stuff happen the way that you are. And it gives like, I'm like intuitively picking up that meme with Scar, and he's like, I'm happy for you. But he's like looking out his eye, like out the corner of his eye. It's giving that energy. Yeah, the Five of Wands here. Yeah, people are just, they are, yeah, those people okay, lots of messages, but let me make it concise. People currently are jealous of you because of the influence that you had. Past people are punching the air because you're not there anymore. And the ones that were not giving you your props that you should have had, they are wishing that they could have done that for you. You needed to hear that. let me get, it's feeling like you need a money card, so let me get that before I close this out. This one was a little more straight and forward than a first pile. Like, my gosh. It said hard to move on when you always regret one. Yo, like, I can't make it up. People are punching the air, man. I'm sorry that you were not celebrated in the way that you apparently deserve to be, but you were doing what you were supposed to do. Know that, okay? Business. Do not be intimidated to enter the business world. You got this. Okay. Consider executive positions, becoming a CEO or anything in the corporate world. Okay. The other side of this energy is elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. Okay. That's probably why you needed to hear this, because you're a big deal. You have great ideas. You're creative. You are magnetic. You're powerful. You're hardworking, and you have the ability to draw people in. This is entrepreneurship qualities that you have. Don't sleep on yourself like they did, okay? Gaia, I love this for you. Trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Protect the planet, herbal or working with nature in some way. And then the flip side of this energy is spend time with nature to be healed, soothed, and regrouped. So I kept clearing my throat throughout this reading. First of all, some people really didn't want you to know what I just told you. That's one message. The other message is you may be having a hard time expressing yourself. Work on that. The other part is that really people should have been telling you these things and they were not. Okay? Like, now that I'm about to be out of the energy, my throat just clear. So that was definitely a message. Let's get an affirmation to close this out. Definitely gives work on your throat chakra. It definitely gives call in what you want. Hold on, let's get a good shuffle. There we go, that's a little better. Let's get an affirmation to close pile 2 out. No wonder why you needed to hear all of those things, because I was getting indecisive too earlier. Didn't I say that? So a lot of you being indecisive is because your confidence has taken a hit because people are not celebrating you. And I understand that. I validate that and find a way to move through that. Work on your self-confidence. Work on the things that people should have been pouring into you. Do that for yourself. If you don't know, like, I'm hearing go to therapy too, and it's not just because I'm a therapist. Maybe a life coach, a mentor. You get what I'm saying. That may be a good thing for you. Wow, look at this. I feel valued by my friends and family. Yeah, this is definitely like deep. This is deep. I'm about to sneeze too as confirmation. My goodness. Excuse me, y'all. It's important to have people believe in you. With this support, what you can achieve is limitless. Ronnie Coleman. I can't make this up. Find the people around you that's going to pour into you, because you do need this. Start with yourself first. Ask for guidance as far as who to go to. I heard, who can I run to? So the help is out there, and by setting the intention to get that help, you will receive it. All right, pal two, that's all that I got. Let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl. And if you don't know what that means, I mean subscribe, like, share, do all of the things. Help your girl reach 1K. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Pal tree, let go. All right, L-glutamine. So I looked up some of the benefits because this is such a great supplement and it's one that is a powerhouse. So it was important for me to get this right. So, cause it's just, oh, okay, I'm getting too excited. Okay, so it's great for the immune system, digestive system, muscle recovery, nitrogen support. It is also good for the brain function. It's also good for alertness, concentration, focus, memory, and mood. Yo, when I tell you this is the dynamic pile, okay? I also picked a playlist for this pile. I was called to, what is this one called? Like Lusty? Love and Lust bedroom playlist, sensual R&B, trap, soul, chill, and R&B. Okay, so ooh, sultry, sexy. Your partners think that you are the one. Like, I'm going to read this. I'm going to make it more dynamic than just romantic, but this is definitely given a more of a romance pile. And what's crazy is that just like I read all of those benefits of L-glutamine, it's just one of those powerhouse supplements. That's you, baby, a powerhouse. When like it's making me blush. Your person, your ex-person, your current person, whatever, they're everything. They do everything. What can't they do? They're great. Like once such and such, once pile 3 came into my life, it upgraded me. Like, let me get into this pile. Pile 3. Jeez, is this my pile? Saying no, I'm playing. Gold digger, air sign. I saw a vacation that wanted to come out, but let's see what else comes out. Ooh, popped out. Let go. You could be an air sign. You could be dealing with an air sign, or Gemini season, Libra season, Aquarius season may be significant. You could have been the breadwinner in the relationship, or you found out that people were trying to like use you and you let go of them. Also, for some people, it's time for you to let go so you can make room for more abundance in your life. Abundance of money, abundance of relationship, abundance of love, self-love, all of that. Let's see what was left unsaid. What was left unsaid is that you were right for letting go. If you're in a current relationship and this person is not treating you well, what's left unsaid that you need to hear is that you would be well within your right to let it go. This person may not want to let you go, current or past, because you did hold the relationship down monetarily, emotionally. You know what I mean? 3 of Pentacles, right? So let me tell you about this card. Let me just follow me for a second. So I kept this card in the deck because although you can't see it, right? I know what it is. It's the 3 of Pentacles, right? But the fact that, and I've used this card before, and this is the first time that I'm getting this information. The fact that I can't see the whole picture, it means that for me, there was just no cooperation. There was no teamwork. There was really no togetherness in this relationship. It could be work or family, like I said, but it's really given a relationship, or there was a third party around that you couldn't see. This could be other family members. It could be, for some, I heard y'all had the third party. I'm just saying. But for others who the third party was around that you couldn't see, it could have also been somebody that your person was dealing with as well. And you needed to hear that, like, because it feels like this person, I said sounds like, because I can hear them like, no, it wasn't that. But the King of Wands is here right in the middle of the deck. You see how I just slammed that down? Like, how the F dare you try to get over on the collective, on pile number tree? They didn't have any evidence, but you know, it was what it was. For some, y'all did have the evidence and just didn't say anything. Whoa, I'm getting a lot of intuitive messages here. For some, what you needed to hear that was left unsaid was that this person, I don't like you. I'm going to just deliver how I hear. For some, this person was straight using you. And the relationship that they were creating was an illusion. What is this? For some, what was left unsaid that you needed to hear was that somebody like, for some, there was somebody that was supposed to, I heard, like, close a deal, but that could be in a romantic sense. It can also be in a work relationship sense. And that didn't happen. Like, you didn't get your just due. But what you also need to know is that letting this go, if you didn't let it go, is going to call you in a new project. Oh, as I just heard, can you focus on me? So the new thing that is coming in by letting this situation go, energetically, physically, whatever the case is, if it's not doing well, okay? This is just, take it as it resonates, okay? I'm not telling you to just up and leave, quit your jobs, quit the relationships, all that stuff like this. Take the energy as it resonates. When you let this thing, situation, relationship, situationship go, you will be celebrated. The things that you want to come in will, and be like really fruitful too. You'll be able to travel. This also too, letting go of the illusions, people who held illusions and all that stuff like that. When you turn around and focus on you, what's going to happen? Oh, wow. This is going to allow you to be that powerhouse. Remember I was talking about earlier how, like, all the things you're just like so dynamic. You may not even see this about yourself, okay? Dang, I feel like I went all around the mulberry bush. Hold on, let me bring it back. Oh, Two of Cups. Two of Cups right at the back of the deck. When I tell you, you are it, baby, you are. You are going to be able to call in really great partnerships for you that are going to elevate you and cause you to have like a stable foundation. You're going to be celebrated in these new connections when you let go of what doesn't serve you. I'ma just say it like that. When you let go of things that don't serve you, this is when this new energy will come in. That was what was left unsaid. These people know they was doing you dirty. They know they was breadcrumbing you. They know they was using you. you mean? They knew what they was doing. Okay, let me get one more card. Look at these jealous behind people trying to come back, okay? I'm done. I don't even want to use that card. I said what I said. Let me get an affirmation to close this out, y'all. You may be feeling like this, like pissed. Yes, I get it. I understand. I validate that. You know what I'm saying? It is frustrating when people know what they're doing to you or know what you need and hold back just all of the things. Why? Because you can do it? What? Let's get you an affirmation to close this out. I'm glad you heard that because you clearly needed to know that you it, baby. I am open to trying new things and creating something new. Live your life, live it right, be different, do different things. Kendrick Lamar. And the last one, I'm happy and grateful for everything I receive. It's not possible to experience constant euphoria, but if you're grateful, you can find happiness in everything. Pharrell Williams. All right, y'all, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl. If you don't know what I mean like, comment, subscribe, do all of the things. Help your girl get to 1K, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Pile 4, Lego. All right, this is dog food. When I was tapping in, I heard their dog. I heard, you know, they may be a 403, okay? You know, it's giving Thottimus Prime, okay? Shout out to, what's my girl name? Empress 444 or something like that? That's my girl. She cracks me up. Yeah. So the playlist that I tapped into was Villain Party Playlist to Boost Your Confidence, okay? The first one that I was going to choose, but I was drawn to this one more, was Love and Pain Playlist, okay? So this, I mean, it's given relationship too, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be dynamic as dynamic as possible when I'm reading the cards, but it is, especially that Love and Pain and then that Villain Playlist. And the first thing that I heard was dog. Yo, it's really giving somebody dogs y'all out, okay? Pile 4. And now you're in your villain era, okay? Because the person may have, you know, just got over on you, or at least tried to. But this is giving Sigma energy. Have y'all heard of that term, Sigma? If not, look it up, because it's like one of those, how can I concisely explain? It is an energy that is a female that's like in her power. You get what I'm saying? Like, not in an over masculine way, but like she is emotionally intelligent. She has boundaries. She knows her things, you know, all of the things. And I forget what the term for the male is, but whatever that is, okay? Whatever that is. And now you're in this energy. It's like the people who dogged you out in the past, like, they turned you into this, I heard like wrecking ball, but that's not really what I'm trying to say. They turned you into this powerhouse. Move on. Wow. It says, someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. Yo, when the cards be, is it your girl or is it your girl? This could be from a work situation as well, or family members. I really am getting heavy love here, though. challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing. Let me get one more. That's what I'm saying. Like, this situation turned you into this person. And if you're not in this energy, trust me, if you continue to work on yourself, this is the energy that you calling in, baby. That's what you needed to hear, was that, you know, no matter how much this situation, person, whatever dogs you out, baby, what was left unsaid that you needed to hear is that you're going to rise anyway. I'm not taking all those. I did see spies. Somebody is spying on you. Okay. Co-workers are spying on you. Dang. Ex-loved ones. I said ex-loved ones, but I also mean relationship, like past ex-lovers. Okay, distance and sexuality. You know what? Dang. You may be drawn to another pal, because for another pal, I was going to say sexually fluid. Okay, so take that energy as it resonates. You may have also found out that the person that you were involved with was, you know, fluid, and they didn't let you know. It might have been giving on the down low. Okay, I'm okay for, you know, love is love, but when you are not allowing people to have choice and free will about that sort of thing, that's when it's just not okay. All right. So we have distance here. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Take that energy as it resonates. Actually, that's what you needed to know as well. That was left unsaid, was that it wasn't per se you. Like, okay, let me be honest. Okay, we all have a part in the demise of a relationship. We all have part in it. And also, what you needed to know that was left unsaid was that there was already distance in this relationship that really broke it apart, if you know what I mean. I hope that makes sense. Lovers in reverse with the sexuality. Yo, the lovers in reverse fell 555 on the clock. As I said that, the lovers in reverse fell on the sexuality. That someone is trying to figure themselves out. There may have been somebody in this pile that resonates what I'm about to say. Your lover was going behind your back with somebody of the same sexuality. I mean, of the same sex. You get what I'm saying? The star came out. Three of Swords. Aquarius energy, air energy. Hierophant in reverse. Yo, I can't. Yo, this is wild. With the Six of Pentacles, and at the back of the deck, the High Priestess. Yeah, there was definitely a third-party relationship here. There was a high-level commitment, whether that was marriage, a long-term relationship, or whatever. That there was a lot of hope in the beginning. It was supposed to do the things, and it wasn't thinging, okay? And it fell apart. It broke apart. A harsh truth that you may have found out was that this person was, you know, creeping with the same parties, okay? Not trying to let you in on it. What was left unsaid that you needed to hear was this whole message. But also, too, you were right. Also, too, this is what was left unsaid, is that this person actually does feel bad for what they have done. They have remorse for it. They are regretting it. They are kicking themselves because they understand the value in the person that you were, and they lost you. Even if this was a work relationship. And if this was a work relationship, clearly the third party wouldn't be, you get what I'm saying? Of course, that's not going to resonate. But what I'm picking up here is that you weren't getting like your just due monetarily. Like you should have been paid more. You should have been celebrated more. You should have gotten a raise. You should have gotten recognition. And it just was not given that. And you were deserving of it. That's what needed to be said. Yep. 6 of Wands as I split the deck, baby. What you need to know is that when you really dive into the self-work, the healing work, the inner work, anything is possible. Anything that you touch is going to turn to gold. I don't even have the Emperor here, okay? But I don't need it, baby, because I said what I said. It's not going, as I look down and look at the card that I looked at, y'all. Come on, please focus on it. There it is. I'm working hard on myself. When you do the inner work, nothing but up from here. And it's not going to be easy. I'm not sitting here saying that this is an easy ask or just like, oh, it's just going to be, just do the inner work. Like it's not easy. However, it is going to be worth it. Okay. Let me leave that there. That was cut and dry. Let me get you an affirmation to close this out. Yo, this got me turned up. Power 4. Power 4 got me turned. Okay, what does it say? Yo, I love this confirmation. I have a bright future ahead of me. Sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination, Drake. You absolutely may have been drawn to another pile, but I am going to leave this here. I'm so like amped up. Let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.